This is what you would call a hostile takeover. Hey everyone, Templar74 here with another Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today's Yu-Gi-Oh video is going to be my review of the latest episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's episode 47, Salaryman's Counterattack. And I gotta be honest with you guys, the twist in this episode I really wasn't expecting, but we'll talk about it soon enough. So at risk of further rambling though, let's move on to the actual episode. So the episode begins with Gakuto, Rook, and Roman. They're still searching for Goha 66, and we learn that Kaizo has gone bad, and he's teamed up with Roa's old bandmates to go after Gakuto, Rook, and Roman. Basically, Kaizo wants to reprogram him. He's had enough of being Yuga's abuse toy, I guess you could call it, and basically wants to reprogram his friends and make them work for him. So yeah, Kaizo's gone bad, in this mysterious 6-6 figure that we've been seeing really was Kaizo gone bad. And so to get even with these guys, he challenges Rook to a duel. Basically the terms are Rook loses, he gets to reprogram Rook, Roman, and Gakuto into his subordinates, and if he loses, basically they get him. So yeah, there is that. And then we go back to the old man, the cliffhanger that we were left on last week's episode, and Ronzi appears and immediately thinks the old man is either Otis or a close relation to Otis because of the legend on the autograph board. But it turns out it has nothing to do with that. He just took it as payment one day, so apparently he may have had Otis in his shop, the real Otis who wasn't able to pay for his meal, so he paid for it with that. So really that's all it is. The old man really isn't hiding anything. And we also learned that, and we go back to Kaizo again, and we learn that he's teamed up with Roa's old bandmates to go after Rook, Gakuto, and Roman. And basically he is in control of this duel. He basically puts Rook on the edge of total defeat. He's at 100 life points. Kaizo's got 2 trap cards that are going to prevent Rook from winning this duel. However, Rook is able to turn it around with a new dragon, Stockbuster, Terrorizing Dragon, and of course Dragonic Slayer, his old ace from a couple of duels back. And using these two, he is able to defeat Kaizo. And when he defeats Kaizo, he hits Kaizo's confession switch deep inside the maximum mountain, I guess you could call it. But before that, we see Rook and Roman set Roa's boys straight, basically saying, hey look, Roa didn't abandon you guys. He teamed up with Yuga because he wanted to get answers about Otis, but he really wanted you guys to enter the duel tournament all along. So then we go on to the confession of Kaizo inside the mountain with Asuna and company right there. And basically he's like, these Goha characters are trying to get to the main duel server, and what they're going to do is they're going to take over the main duel server, take over Goha Corporation, and rush dueling. Basically it's a hostile takeover. And we learned that the duel server is actually in Maxima Mountain. So yeah, there is that. And that's essentially the episode. Like I said, this episode wasn't exactly what I was expecting when we got the cliffhanger last week, but it was still a pretty good episode nonetheless. I really did like the fact that Kaizo went bad, but anyway, you kind of feel bad for the little drone. Anyway, I'm rambling. That was the episode, and I give the episode 7 out of 10. It was a good episode. I really think the cliffhanger thing being kind of an upset kind of left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth, and that's why this episode didn't rank a little bit higher. Maybe once I get over that fact, the episode may raise to an 8.5, maybe a 9, but I guess we'll just have to rewatch it later and see on that, but I really think that will be the case. Anyway, all of that aside, those are my thoughts on the episode. But as always, in the comment section down below, let me know what your guys' thoughts were about this week's episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was just there? What are your thoughts? Just let me know in the comment section down below, because as always, I enjoy hearing from you. Alright everyone, as always, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day everybody. I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye everybody.